Hi YouTube, this is Lisa again. We're going to recreate this dress that I found. I think it was at Rose Wee. Now that is a place that in China that ships out, and I bought a kind of it was a lightweight coat. It was a very cute pattern, but their sizing is all mucked up. It's just all wrong. So I'm going to recreate this in Pattern Master Boutique. My son bought me a yardage of some beautiful navy pinstripe. It's a polyester that I think will flow real well on this. And so that's what I'm going to make. Now, if you look at this, this actually has a V-neck, of course, but it looks like it's a halter. See how this is coming down way under the armpit. I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to make a sleeveless. Also, this is double-breasted. It looks like it's fitted. It looks like it has a princess seam and that it's a sheath instead of being a dress, which would have a waistline being sewn in. So this we're going to work in sheaths, which we have yet to work in on Pattern Master Editor. So that's what we're going to do on this. Double-breasted, this one has 8 buttons or 4 down. I'm probably going to leave this. I think this might actually have a side zipper, and all this is closed up so it doesn't open up, come to think of it, because there's no buttoning up here. So how in the world is that staying together? It wouldn't unless this was all sewn together. So I'm going to do it a little bit differently. I'm going to go ahead and make it so it can open up. But the problem they were having here, it seems to me, is this is really high up into her inner thigh. And if it wasn't sewn together here, then this would open up and show her hoo-ha. Now, I'm not going to make mine this short in the front. I'm going to do it maybe right above the knee, which is a good point for me. Even though I don't really like my knees, it's still one of the marks that you try to hit in hem lengths is right above the knee. Some people can wear them right below the knee. It depends. So I think I'm going to try to hit mine right above the knee. And this looks like it is straight. It does not look like it could be flared a little bit. But I've been playing with this. Let's go on over to Pattern Master Boutique. Now I'm in the sheaths right here. I've already got my chart up. And I'm going to do a sleeveless. I like curved V-necks. And while I'm doing the V-neck, let's go down in the settings and drop it down another inch. While I'm here, I'll take out my side seams or my seam allowances. And usually we're able to do collars and linings, but this is not allowing, so I'll probably have to create my own lining. So let's do a 2.5. If I have to create my own lining, then I want my facings a good 2.5. Okay. We could do a high-low here, but I don't like that. That's not high-low enough. So let's go straight, and we're leaving this at this. Let's go back over here. Let's go to our darts. Arm side princess is my favorite. Okay, and we need to do a double-breasted. No collar, no sleeve. I could put a pocket in. I don't like that. Let's try an inseam. We're going to go ahead and do this a couple of different ways. Now, when we are doing a sheath that is straight, we still have the option of doing a cut-on train. However, if you go in and do a flared sheath, which this kind of looks like it has a little bit of flare to it, but not much. But if you do a flared sheath, you no longer have the ability to do a cut-on train. So what I'm going to show you today is how to take two different styles and kind of merge them together to get what you want. So we're going to save this as two different patterns. First one we're going to save is going to be the flared dress, and then everything else is the same. The only thing we'll change when we come back is put that train on and make it straight. So let's save this. I think I'm going to call it the flared. Let's call it and I'm going to put YouTube in here so I know this was my YouTube dress. Then what I'm going to do is to go back, take the flare out, put the train on it, and then I'll call it the straight high-low YouTube. Okay, so let's go over here, straight, details, cut on train, 20-inch length will be fine. Look how much of a drape we have back there. Okay, so now we're going to call this one, and I don't like the way that is. I'm going to work that out some. And then we're going to call this the straight, high, low, YouTube. Okay, next thing we're going to do is, let's open them in pattern. Oh, okay, never mind. We're going to exit the program because I did what I needed to do there. Let's go into pattern editor and we're going to open. No, we're not saving the drawing. We're flared. We want the flared one first. Okay, let's zoom out. FM for file merge, and then we're going to do the straight. Okay, now what we need to do, let's zoom out a little bit more and copy some objects. We're going to copy these, this one, this one, this one, and this one. Let's give it one copy. Straight down. Alright, let's start matching some of these puppies up. Let's just put them over on top of each other for now. You can always tell which way these go. There you go. And you go over here. Now remember, we're not going to mess with the length at all. We like this length right here on the straight one. But what we are going to be messing with is the width at the side seams. Alright, let's zoom selected. Here's our flared. I want to get in here and match these up real big. Alright. So what we're going to do, this is the straight one that we've got selected. So we're going to ungroup him. I want to zoom here. And what I want to do, we need to collect him. We're going to mess with this a little bit. Actually, I don't need to ungroup that guy. This is the one that right? Oh, here we are. We're going to do this. We just want that and this. And we're going to scoot him over. That didn't work, did it? Okay. What am I doing here? Ah, this guy needs to be ungrouped. That's what it was. This guy and this guy is what I want. There we are. This shows us right here how much we need to extend this out. So let's ungroup both of those, and we're going to rotate. I'm selecting these two lines right here, and I'm going to rotate it. No, I think I want to copy one. And I'm going to leave them right there because I still want that as a guideline. So let's do this again. Eh, eh, eh. Copy one, click, click. Okay, so now I've got that one and that one, this one. I know what I was doing. This one and this one, we're going to rotate from right click at this point, and we're going to just ease him out to right there. Okay, so we can get rid of this other one. Don't need him anymore. Actually, we can undo that and put him back over here. Let's just put him back over there where he belonged. Okay, so now this guy, we have the curve going from this point here, which is probably your center front line. Let's do, let's get in zoom window, and let's try an arc from this point to this point. Just kind of ease it in there. I need to know how long this is. 23.181, 23.181, so they're the same. It's going to match on the side seam, and we'll get rid of those, and we'll get rid of this one. And let's do a quick intersection of this guy here, or I might have to go back the other way. Yeah, let's do him to here. There we go. All right, let's scroll out, group. Let's get him out of the way. All right. You can do the rest of them. I'm going to quickly show you what I did with the center back though with this train. So let's zoom window in right here and match all this up. I'm so much happier to be on my desktop, even though it is a pain in the neck because it's so slow. All right. This is flared. This guy here needs to be ungrouped. Copy object, one. Click, click. We want to keep it there. Okay, now we're going to rotate from, oops. We're going to get this guy and this, and then rotate from this point here. And we're going to eke it right into that flared line of the other pattern. Okay, this guy here can go away. Now, we need to do the same with this. I want to know how long this is, how much this is. That's a 34 inches. Let's take, first I'm going to put an arc from here to here. Just a slight one, and then we'll get rid of this guy. And I think I'm going to rotate him in. How much? Not too much, what, maybe about half? That looks good. And let's do an intersection from here to here, and from here to here. Alright, you look pretty good. Let's get you out of the way. We've got to go up here. I want to get in here and look at this right here. I don't like the way that looks. I think what I'm going to do is put an arc and just smooth it out a little bit. Although that does really mess with my waist measurement, doesn't it? It does. Okay, let's go in. What can we do that's not going to mess with our waistline measurement? If I can ease him to right here. No. Let's try a shorter one. If I can ease him into right. That's not going to, that might work. Okay, let's see. MS, let's see how much that extra that gave me here. Control key, go straight across. Not even a 1/4 inch. So I think I'm going to be happy with that. I don't think that that's going to cause me too much problem to have that smoothed out that small. That's just going to put another 1/2 inch in. So let's do that. I think that's good. And then we've got our back piece. Let's group it. Okay. So then you're going to do the same. Pardon me. You're going to do the same thing with these two. You're going to line them up. You're going to flare them out a little bit. It's easier if you go ahead and ungroup your long one and leave your flared one grouped, so that when you rotate these sides, you really don't have to worry about, you know, accidentally catching some of these lines in here. And once you've done that, of course, you're going to go in and you're going to go in and you're going to do your seam allowances in there. Now, to make the lining, what you're going to do, we're working with this facing because we're working with the flared facing. So we take this guy down here and you kind of line him up right there. So we know that we need here, what I'm going to do, let's zoom out. I need to create this section right here. I think what I want to do though is to pull these sides in. Maybe I should have done a 2-inch. I might have should have done a 2-inch facing on this after all. Look over here. I want to get in here and measure this shoulder. Yeah, 2.5. Okay, so I probably should have done a 2-inch so that whenever I went in to create a facing, I would have another 1/2 inch over here. What I can do, let's take this over here. Let's ungroup him. And this guy needs to be moved over this way. No. That's wrong. Let's go in here, zoom window, and I want to locate a point, locate point 1/2 inch from this point. Okay, zoom out, zoom window right here. This guy I want 1/2 point, LP to locate point. Come on, silly. And we want 1/2 inch from here. So, when we get this, let's just go ahead and shift him over to here. That'll reduce our facing. Let's do an intersection, here to here. Zoom selected, that'll get this up here, and then we're going to go up here here. And then we're going to move him over to right there. Okay, so let's do an intersection here. And here. Let's zoom out. I've got a roller on my mouse so I can just scroll. Let's group and put him back over here. Zoom selected, or zoom window, line it up. Zoom window again, and let's get him lined up. Okay, zoom selected to go out. Now, we need, let's go down one more. What we need to do is to create a piece from this outside edge over to here. So what I'm going to do is to quickly ungroup this one. I'm going to take this and actually I think I'm just going to copy these lines right here. Oops, wrong one. There. Let's copy. Click, click to keep it right where it is. Select one of them. The other one. This. Now let's scoot this over. Okay. What we have now, we're going to ungroup all of this. And we are going to intersect only up to this line. So we're going to go from the left over to this right line, and all of this is going to be gone. Let's go ahead and extend him down to this curve. And so we have this and this guy, there. Oops, here. Actually, what I probably shouldn't have done is to intersect yet. Let's just go ahead and pick our pieces. We're going to take this one, this one, this one, this one. We're going to take all of this text, this line, and these here. And we probably ought to get these in there as well. These little notch marks. And I think, yeah, we got the waist. ZP for zoom previous. I think that's all we need. So let's copy all that. This is our lining, so we're going to copy and pull it over here. And then we're going to do some intersections. Okay, now we need to change the text up. Zoom selected. We're going to zoom window. Okay, we need to take all of this. I don't want this actually. I'm going to get rid of that because it's not necessary. Okay, we're going to change this to front lining, because remember that was all copied. Okay, and it actually, if you want to know what the default size is for the text that they put in, it's 0.15, and that's the size that they use. Okay, we need to, once we add our seam allowances in, let's just kind of change this guy up a little bit. I want to, there, that'll pull it in. Quit this, you silly thing. Okay. And then the date, since I did a 2-line, this date needs to come down a little bit, just a tad. Alright, that looks good. Let's zoom out. I didn't get this guy, did I? Let's see if that's a copied object or not. No. Yes, it was a copied object. Let's go in here and make sure I put it in well. And see, I missed it. There. Zoom selected. Zoom window. Let's get down here and let's do an intersection. Okay. ZP for zoom previous. I'm going to roll out. So there is our front lining. Let's do a Control G to group it. There's our front lining. Now you would also, let me go over here. You would also go ahead, let me move some of these guys out of the way. Once you have all your transfer of the flare over to your long high-low pattern, then you're also, this is your front lining, this is your front facing. This is going to be your side front and your side back. Now what you'll have to do as far as this back right here, zoom selected, what you're going to have to do on this is probably, I wouldn't line it with all of this. I would probably just do a little straight or maybe just a little flare for the lining. It's up to you. I might line the whole thing because I like the swish swish. So that's basically all we do, and I'll show you how this garment goes together once I cut it out. I've still got some other things that I'm doing, but I hope you learned something, and if you have any questions or you have a specific video that you would like to, or Pattern Master Editor project that you're having trouble with and you want some help with, let me know. I'll be happy to help you. Also, I'm thinking about doing some classes. So if you all are interested in any kind of YouTube classes that you could sign up for, please let me know the level of sewing proficiency that you have, what you would like to learn, where do you think you need to go to, and I'll see if I can't do something for you. In any case, you all have a great day. I'll show you my screen right quick. Is it man? No, that's a pretty leopard. That's a pretty leopard. That's a black leopard, but he's not really black because he does have spots. Big Cat Rescue, give to them, donate. Y'all have a great day. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.